This is my short and sweet, spoiler-free Mickey 17 review. And what a film. I have to say, I love the fact that Mickey 17 is nothing like what you might expect. Maybe if you've read the book, which I haven't, maybe you'll understand this film more to start with, but it took me a while to ease into it. And that's actually, I think, one of its strengths, because it doesn't play out like your average sci-fi drama. It doesn't even play out like satire that you've normally seen. It's a little bit of everything in terms of a drama, a sci-fi kind of action film to some extent, satire, maybe even farce a bit. It's fascinating. And I think that the direction is one of the strongest parts of the film. The direction, Robert Pattinson is unbelievable in this role. He is fantastic. And it's not just one role. He's playing multiple versions of this character, which I love. I love the way it plays out. And of course, that satire comes back to tell the story of, maybe an obvious story. It's a very thin layer satire that you instantly get what they're trying to say. And that's the fact that corporations use up people, that we are pawns in some of these schemes sometimes. And I love the approach to that. I would say that I wish the script had been a bit stronger and tighter. I think it's a little long, and I think it loses the objective at points, maybe not frequently, but a few times, especially near the middle. The beginning is a little slow to ramp up, but when it catches on, it's fantastic. And I think the ending is quite good, although I would have liked to have seen maybe a slightly stronger approach to the finale. But overall, it is such a gripping science fiction drama, thriller, farce, and I think it's well told with so many great supporting roles and characters. That the entire team behind this is fantastic, including Mark Ruffalo, who has like this over-the-top political character who seems a little obvious and comparable to someone else in the news these days, but so cool. And the fact that this world, this universe feels so real and immediately lived in, that's not easy. There are so many films that lose that don't ever pull that off, that you never feel like you've stepped into this world. But this is a world that I can believe in. And as I'm dressed, they gave us this gear when we went to the screening. I think that there is a part of this that will catch on worldwide, but it is a tough sell because it's not just a traditional science fiction film, and that's okay. That's fantastic, actually. I think that's something that we need to see more of. I would love to see science fiction approached in more ways than we've seen over the past few years, and this is that. And obviously the director, God bless him, he knows what he's doing with this kind of material. It's very much one of his films. I will be very curious to see what fans think of it in terms of his fans, the book's fans, and science fiction fans in general. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the film. I'd love to hear it. And thank you very much for watching.